You want to use this platform to lie to the world about racist cops that pulled you over and detained you because of, once again, you were speeding and not wearing a seatbelt, you kept rolling the window up and didn't cooperate, and you didn't get out of the car when the cops told you 5 times. And of course, we have idiots on ESPN like Stephen A. Smith who are all on board with Tyreek Hill's story. Here's Stephen A. Smith and his idiotic opinions.
So let's understand, this is not a story about the handcuffs. This is not a story about Tyreek Hill being detained. It's how he was detained. That's the story. Why do you need him face down on the ground? Y'all know how hot it was in Florida yesterday? You know how hot that ground must have been? You put his body and his face on the pavement. You feel a need for 3, 4 different officers to surround him while that's happening. Once you put him in cuffs behind his back, you stand him up, and then afterwards some other officer comes down a minute later or so and forcibly sits him down. Why?
So according to Stephen A. Smith, this wasn't a story about why Tyreek was pulled over, arrested, or how he was acting disrespectfully towards the cops. It's a story about how he was placed on the ground and surrounded by cops after Tyreek was not cooperating. Stephen A. Smith said, "Do you know how hot the ground must have been when they placed him on the ground? Are we serious right now, Stephen A. Smith?" So instead of giving Tyreek Hill your wise words, because we all know you're so wise at ESPN, instead of showing Tyreek not to break the law, you were upset that the ground was too hot when the cops placed him there for, once again, people not cooperating with law enforcement and creating a hostile environment. It's amazing how these liberal analysts continue to spread false racism and believe we need to defund the police even more to protect a millionaire who broke the law.